his tricks.
How could you?
I'm sick of being perfect. Besides, I like the way I used to look.
Next.
Remember me? I'm the one who burped.
Next.
Listen to me. Don't go in there. You'll regret it forever.
You're making it worse.
Next. Next.
Oh, that Francine. It's like my father says. You get what you pay for. And if I were you, I'd burn those and quick.
I sort of like them. See this smudge? I got it when I slid into home.
Hey, want to trade? Hers didn't come out. Technical difficulties.
I'll trade if you promise not to laugh.
I won't if you won't.
Okay.
I like it. Looks just like you.
So does yours.
I give up, Francine Frensky. I'm sorry to have to say this, but you'll never be like me.
Kickball? You bet.
Did you see that? That's like, yoo-hoo! Premiere of Arthur!
Hey, see that? That's one good thing that is pretty nifty. See, Francine should just be herself. She shouldn't worry about trying to be perfect.
Everybody should just be themselves, and if they don't like it, well, just too bad.
And that's kind of funny because I think I said the exact same thing to a lot of kids when I was going to school. They just said to me, Joe, why don't you be quieter? Why are you always so loud? I said, you know what? That's just
People
who we
said
are.
that too?
They say it now upstairs in the office, but I just said, you know what? That's just the way I am.
Well, just so you know, we are just gonna bite into this fantastic Arthur cake. You ready?
I'm sorry, are you?
Okay.
You go. All right, see, now I can dig in and everything like that. Now listen, still lots more fun to come. We have got an episode of Kratts Creatures, and then at 6:30 or 5:30 Central Time.
The return of Bill Nye, and it's a brand new episode to the Crawlspace.
Watch.
Dad, this show is boring.
Well, I'd like to see how it ends.
Mom, can we watch Bill Nye the Science Guy?
Oh, I'd love to, but Dad lost the TV guide. We don't know when it's on.
You want him? We got him.
Bill Nye is in the Crawlspace.
Monday to Wednesday at 6:30.
5:30 Central Time
On
TVOKids.
The Babaloos.
I've heard you have to get a fright to get rid of your hiccups. Doesn't work. Well, never mind. I have an appointment with Mr. Bowl.
I wonder where Mrs. Coffeepot is. She's always on time.
Baby towel, sticky tape, Miss Toothbrush, I'm coming.
What's that book doing on the floor? What? Who put it there? Yoo-hoo, Mrs. Coffeepot, where are you? What's going on? Oh, you're all here, my friends. Mrs. Coffeepot's disappeared.
You mean she's gone missing?
Yes, she had an appointment with me, but she never showed up.
Don't panic, Mr. Bull. We're all gonna help you look for her. We've already looked in the attic, in the living room, in the bathroom, in the study, in the kitchen, and even in Kevin's bedroom. There's one place left, the basement. That sounded dangerous. It made quite a bang. Let's have a closer look.
Oh! Mrs. Coffeepot, are you all right?
Oh, I'm extraterrestrial.
Oh, look, I think she's trying to say something.
Oh, Boom, bitty boom, my name is Miss Glove.
Oh, dear, I think she's blown her top.
We're on the moon, aren't we?
Not at all. We're in the basement.
Ow!
Come on, we'll take you back to the kitchen. A nice washing up might do you good.
All aboard! The train's leaving the station! Now watch this, children.
Now I understand why Mrs. Coffeepot's gone funny. She's lost her lid. Sticky tape, go fetch a pack of coffee, please.
Our coffee pot doesn't like coffee. What are we going to do?
Well, if she can't be used to serve coffee... She might be thrown out in the garbage. Oh, no! Mrs. Coffeepot was in the basement, so her lid's got to be there, too.
Should we look to our left
Yes, of course.
and our right?
Mm-hmm.
You're making fun of me.
Yes.
No.
Well, I think we've looked everywhere. There's the answer. Let's go to the living room. But why? Because that's where her lid is.
How can you be so sure?
Because of that book of horror stories. Mrs. Coffeepot must have tried to get rid of her hiccups by giving herself a fright. I've got it!
A flying saucer. There you are, Mr. Bowl. Are you ready for our appointment?
Oh, you sound just like your old self.
Your lid's back where it belongs.
It's 10 to 7, you know.
Really? Is it morning already? That's strange.
There's nothing strange about it. Go back where you belong.
I must have slept all night. I'm so sorry.
It doesn't matter. We can meet tonight.
It's a date, but right now I'm ready for a cup of coffee.
All right, good-looking episode of the Babaloos. I've been digging into this wonderful Arthur cake. You can see how it started, and slowly and surely, I'm gonna take it to a new level of eating and stuff. Now, while I do that, just want to remind you, we still got lots more fun coming up. In just a half hour's time, Bill Nye the Science Guy makes his triumphant return to the TVOKids Crawlspace. I'm telling you, the fun doesn't stop. We got Kratts Creatures first, and then Bill Nye the Science Guy. Check it out.
Hey, Martin, you got the list?
Yeah, we got black-crowned night herons, wood storks, raccoons, ghost crabs, coatis, frigate birds, and black vultures.
Everyone is present and accounted for one of the most amazing events of the creature world. It's called the Arribada, and it means the arrival. Tens of thousands of mother sea turtles are going to storm this beach in Costa Rica to lay their eggs. Everyone's ready and waiting for the Sea Turtle Invasion. They're taking the beach by storm on this episode of Kratts Creatures. Okay, before we start this adventure, we're gonna have a quick creature quiz. Sounds cool. If it's October and you're near a certain beach in Costa Rica, what do black vultures, coatis, coyotes, and even fungus have in common? They're all waiting for the Arribada, one of the most amazing events in the creature world, when thousands and thousands of mother sea turtles come to a special beach in Costa Rica to lay their eggs, creating a whole new generation of sea turtles.
Hey, but what makes a sea turtle a sea turtle? Well, in a nutshell, sea turtles are reptiles who spend their long lives in the ocean, eating seagrass and jellyfish. Now, there are different species of sea turtles, but all sea turtles lay their eggs on land. But only the olive ridley sea turtle and her cousin, the Kemp's ridley, stage Arribadas. But not all turtles are seabound. Don't forget about land turtles. The first thing you gotta know is that all turtles spend time on land. Even freshwater turtles come on the land to catch some rays. And then there's land tortoises, 39 species of them. Scientists think some species live longer than any other creature on Earth, over 150 years. Amazing. So what's the difference between land tortoises and sea turtles? Let's break it down. Sea turtles have flippers for swimming. Land tortoises have stumpy legs for walking. So sea turtles have to drag themselves when they're on land. For protection, most land tortoises can pull themselves inside their shells, while sea turtles can't. So to sum up, sea and land turtles are incredibly different.
You know, they're so amazing. I had no idea sea turtles were so different from land turtles. I mean, they might look the same, but when you check them out, really check them out, they're nothing alike.
Absolutely. If you're going aquatic, you gotta be prepared. First off, you need a shell that really cuts through the current. Throw in some nostrils up here for breathing, and before you know it, hey, you're ready to hit the water, which is exactly what the mother wants to do ASAP. See, Al?
Speaking of ASAP, when's the Arribada gonna start? I'm really in suspense.
Hey, you're not the only one. Everybody's anxious for the Arribada to happen. But all we can do is be patient and wait.
But it shouldn't be that long, should it? I mean, I thought you guys said we could chart when Arribada was about to happen by looking at the progress of the moon. So, if nesting time is sometime between August and December, and we know definitely that it's going to happen before or after the first quarter or last quarter of the moon, that means for certain that... Seems simple enough. All we need is a strong onshore wind.
Hey, don't forget the rising tide.
And the rising tide. So, figuring for the best conditions, and the way the turtles have done it in the past, we should be able to easily predict exactly when it's going to happen. Right?
Well, maybe. And then again, Al, maybe not.
What do you mean? I just figured it out, and the creature computer backs up my calculations perfectly.
But you're missing the point, Al. Who knows what nature will do? We're talking about thousands of turtles from South, Central, and North America, all swimming to one beach in Costa Rica at the same time. And do you know how they coordinate that? How they know when to coordinate that?
That's easy. I don't know.
Of course not, because only the turtle really knows. Maybe it's chemistry. Maybe it's the moon, something they ate. Who knows? I don't even know. And I've been around for 200 million years of Arribadas.
Yeah, but have you ever sat down and actually calculated it? I mean, right now, the guys are up to their knees in sea turtles at this very... minute? Hey, what's going on?
We're still waiting for the Arribada to happen. We've seen a few turtle tracks, but nothing else. All we can do in this situation is wait and surf.
Okay, something's obviously wrong. Let me see. Peak nesting time is somewhere between August and December, a few days before or after the last quarter moon. There's nothing wrong with my math. Don't you hate it when things don't go according to plan? I mean, it's supposed to be happening now. Where are those turtles?
Al, it's just not time yet. Look, the sea turtles know what's best for their babies. That's what it's all about. Determined mothers. I mean, do you realize what they have to go through to even get to the beach? This sea turtle mom came all the way from far out in the Pacific Ocean. That's 1,500 human miles. No swim around the pond. And as if that wasn't hard enough, she had to deal with predators like sharks. Yikes! That makes for pretty scary swimming. She's pretty close to the beach now, but as the old Olive Ridley turtle saying goes, so near and yet so far. She's exhausted and it takes a lot of work to drag her shell up the beach. That's why she'll take a break and rest her flippers for a few hours. And now that she's hit the beach, it's time to meet the Arribada welcoming committee. Like the crocodile, this toothy reptilian would love to give her the chomp. There's another member of the welcoming committee to meet, the jaguar. This cat would love to get to know the turtles better, if you know what I mean. And they're not the only predators. There's other predators we haven't even seen yet. So it's not exactly a walk in the bog with a tongueless clawed frog.
No kidding. I thought they just swam up to the beach. I had no idea they had to go through all that. Turtle moms are some of the most dedicated in the world. Chris, Martin, what's happening on the beach?
Well, we're still here. Nothing's happened yet, but I have a strange feeling. Hey, Martin, you know what that strange feeling is? Hermit crabs.
Hermit crabs? What's a hermit crab?
The hermit crab? Hey, I haven't seen Hermie in an elephant's age. Then again, he always was a bit of a hermit. Never want to come out of his shell.
Actually, these crabs aren't like hermits. Hermits live alone, and these guys seem to hang out together. And they don't seem to be too shy. You can say that again. Hermit crabs are great. They're different than any other crab. What makes them different is that they live in old snail shells. Hermit crabs need a good hard shell to protect them from predators like birds. But they don't grow shells. They find them, usually an empty shell that's been washed up onto shore. But sometimes they'll even kill a snail, eat him, and then take his shell. Talk about free room and board. And when a bird wants to eat him, he draws into his shell and guards the opening with his claws. When hermit crabs outgrow their old shells, they need to find a new one fast. Without a shell, the hermit is seriously vulnerable. In a pinch, they've been known to use plastic cups. Hey, if the shell fits. Being protected from predators means hermit crabs are able to move around, eating dead fish and fruit. And if there's a good piece of grub on the beach, chances are you'll find a whole bunch of hermits dining on it. It's a hermit crab free-for-all. When it comes to feeding, there's only one hermit crab rule. The bigger crab goes first. Wait a minute, look at that. It's a hermit crab fighting a lizard. That's not just any lizard. That's a tenosaur. It looks like a female tenosaur. You know, these iguana-type lizards eat crabs. So why is that hermit crab hanging around? Huh. I guess the hermit's confident his shell will protect him. Hey, Martin, there's a male tenosaur over there, and there's a hermit crab near him, too. I wonder what he'll do. I guess that guy's not too hungry. But she is. She's eating her crab shell and all. Wow, Martin, that hermit crab made a big mistake. Martin? Wow, head bobbing. That's a warning sign. He's warning another tenosaur not to invade his turf. The other lizard usually backs down, but if he doesn't, he better be ready to rumble. Whoa, a tenosaur fight. Whoa, they're grabbing each other by their jaws and wrestling. Hey, if one's smaller than the other, he almost has no chance. Size is a big, big advantage in a tenosaur contest. Tenosaurs are territorial, so every now and then males get into scraps over turf. But usually no one gets hurt. Whoa, you know the contest is over when the other lizard flips and takes off. Martin,
Where were you? I front row tickets to a dinosaur fight. Whoa. Anyway, there's more off the beach to check out. Good call. There's creatures all over the place. You know, there are a lot of animals around here. Okay, but let's check out the Costa Rican creature treasure trove, the tropical forest. Definitely. All sorts of wild creatures live here, from insects to birds, lizards, sloths, tapirs, and cats. That's because of the tropical forest's high biodiversity. Talk about biodiversity. Listen to this. One tree here may house more species of ants than can be found in the entire British Isles. That's amazing. These forests are much more than just a clump of trees. The Costa Rican tropical forests make up about 5,000 square miles. Do you think we can cover it? Oh, yeah. These trees may look huge, and they are. Some grow to be 180 feet tall.
And one group of creatures who's really made the most of them has got to be the monkeys.
Definitely. Monkeys and trees are a natural Costa Rican rainforest combo.
Of all the monkeys cruising the treetops, howler monkeys have got to be the noisiest.
These guys use really loud howls to communicate with each other, mainly to claim turf.
Talk about biodiversity. The tropical forest is a cornucopia of climbing monkeys.
Hey, like the acrobatic spider monkey, who's great at flinging himself from tree to tree.
The squirrel monkey, who's an incredibly agile picker of fruit.
And the white-faced capuchin, who uses all levels of the forest to forage. Speaking of which...
You know, Martin, there is one thing I should mention. We're getting really far from the beach.
Yeah, I know, but we can't pass up checking out more tropical creatures like the ocelot. The locals call this quick and crafty hunter El Tigrillo, which is Spanish for little tiger.
And there's more hunters prowling around the forest floor. Take a look at the coatis. This tropical forest hunter and scavenger uses his long nose to locate food. When the Arribada starts, he'll follow his nose down to the beach to dig up turtle eggs. Few animals prey on adult coatis, but creatures like raptors, teras, boas, and some wildcats can prey on their young. And one of them is Marius. This house cat-sized hunter is the most agile climber and jumper of all the tropical forest cats. He even hunts monkeys in trees.
Guys, this is great, but I gotta tell you, you're getting really far from the beach.
We know, Al, but we still have so much tropical forest to explore.
Well, then while you're exploring, you guys gotta check out the creatures of the tropical dry forest, like raccoons, fruit bats, and tamanduas.
There are those creatures. Then there are white-tailed deer who also live in the tropical dry forest.
In fact, they live all over Central America and in parts of North and South America.
Yeah, we even have bigger versions of these deer back home in Jersey.
You can find these timid grass eaters all over the tropical dry forest, but you have to be quiet. If they hear you, they'll take off.
White-tailed deer? Wait a sec, where are you guys?
No sweat, Al. Chris is a navigating whiz.
Well, I see some mountains over there. I think there's a village or something down that way.
Tracking Kratts. Oh, wow, you wandered a serious distance from the beach. I mean, you're miles away. Too many miles. That's not good. If the Arribada happens, you're over there and not here. Accessing beach. Come on. Oh, wow. Guys, I see one. I mean, it's really there. One of the most humongous turtles on the face of the earth. I think it's happening. The Arribada. You gotta get back, and you gotta get back now.
Martin, I think we've been going around in circles.
This is crazy. We're never gonna make it back to the Arribada. Let's try that way.
No way, we'll never get around those bromeliads. Let's go around this way.
Okay.
No, not that way. You're going the wrong way. Hang on, hang on.
Where are we?
Okay, I've got your location now, and you don't have to go back through the forest. It says here that there's a roadway near the river, okay? If you can find the roadway, you'll get back in time. This is it, guys. The Arribada's on. A few solitary turtles have already laid their eggs, but more are pouring in. 98, 99, 100. I count 100 turtles. That can't be right, can it? I mean, there's supposed to be a lot more than that. It's supposed to be... There's supposed to be 40,000. 40,000 turtles on a beach less than 1 mile long? Already over 200 turtles now. They just keep coming. Within an hour, there could be, let's see, 1,000 turtles? Is that possible?
It's more than possible. It's inevitable. Now what we need is some way to get there.
Podemos comprar tus bicicletas?
Man, this is incredible. Guys, you're gonna miss the whole Arribada. Tracking Kratt brothers. Tracking Kratts. Where are the Kratts?
We're gonna check out the Arribada by any means necessary.
This is amazing. And you know what'll happen to Chris and Martin, don't you? 10 to 1 by the time they get back, the whole thing will be over.
Yeah! Mission accomplished! We made it! The Arribada, it's happening! Wow, the Arribada on Nancete Beach is definitely one of the greatest creature events of all time. 40,000 turtles coming to lay their eggs. Amazing.
What's even more amazing is that Nancete Beach is one of the few beaches in the world where Arribadas happen.
The scientists aren't sure why these turtle moms have picked this particular beach, but some believe they came here because this beach is where they themselves were born.
This one must have just laid its eggs. It's going back.
Time to head for the ocean, because the Arribada's over for her, but thousands more are coming in. In fact, this beach is like one big revolving door of sea turtles.
You know, we had an incredible journey to get here. But imagine how incredible the turtle mom's journey was, coming thousands of miles to join the Arribada. And what do they do when they get here?
First, the turtle surfs in and crawls up onto land. Then she has to drag her tired body up the beach, and it isn't easy.
Not feet. And moving up the beach is really
You know, normally, you should never, ever approach a turtle mom because you may throw her off.